morning, it's Sally here from Leap Mindfulness. Today I'm talking to you about the language of success. This is a little bit of mindset work, and I do this quite a lot with teenagers, young people, but it can be applied to anyone. The language of success is about you reframing the way that you phrase certain words, certain tasks or objectives. And ideally what we're trying to do is frame it in a way that has a positive slant on it, as opposed to something that feels like it could be difficult. I'm going to give you some examples of this. When I work with teenagers, often they will have been told in preparation for an exam that they need to work hard and they need to push through. And these words actually have quite a negative impact on the human brain. They don't feel inspiring. So instead of framing words like that, we would use things like remain focused, become really resilient, have more drive, aspiration. And what we're going to do there is just make the brain look at that task in a completely different way. It's the same with exercise, right? Rather than saying push, force, we're trying to think of strength, vitality. So the language of success is also applicable in terms of like what we are verbalizing and externalizing on a daily basis. So how self-aware are you about the things you are saying to people? Do you find that you are regurgitating the same story over and over again? That can be quite draining. Are you in a victim mode about something? Again, reliving a negative experience, reminding the brain again of that experience. Are you somebody that complains a lot or is always highlighting the negative, you know, the glass being half empty? And if that is you, this isn't a criticism, it's just a way for you to reflect and think, actually, how is that really making me feel, right? In the moment, having a moan and groan can feel quite good, and sometimes it's required. But when we're doing that consistently, it can actually be really draining for us, energetically and mentally. So think about reframing your own words, your own language. When you find yourself about to indulge in some gossip, or a bit of grumbling, maybe just pause and ask yourself, do I really need to say this? You'll find that this also is going to affect the people that you interact with, because the more vibrant and upbeat and positive your conversations are, the more people will want to be around you. They'll really look forward to seeing you, because you can be the person that walks into the room and lights up the room and sparks a conversation that feels fun and interesting and vibrant. As opposed to something that could be a little bit heavy and negative. I do loads of work on the language of success in lots of my courses, in my one-to-ones. So if it's something that interests you or you've got questions about it, drop me a line. I'm happy to answer stuff. Maybe where do you need to reframe your own externalization, your conversations, your thought processes or your words, and make yourself more successful.